Hey, what's up, guys? Bugin Flex here. Went back into my computer room because I wanted to change up the scenery of my video. But anyways, uh, today is Sunday, the 27th. Yes. Memorial Day is tomorrow. Hope you guys are having, a good weekend, enjoying it with your family and friends, things like that. Go out, have some fun. Um, cheat on your diets. Whether you're cutting or bulking, cheat. You have to enjoy yourself. Let's bring it to the topic of this video. As you all know, I'm 16 years old. I actually turned 17 on the 14th of June, so I only have about like 3 more weeks until I turn 17. So that's good. But as you also know, I'm getting ready for a competition. I was actually 2 weeks out yesterday, and I was cutting my carbs every week, and like I don't know how many of my viewers actually are really into like competing or really into bulking and then cutting or whatever. But if you do know about cutting, then you know that when you cut and you start cutting your carbs out, you get really lethargic. You sometimes you can get a little bit moody. You just don't feel right. You get tired, things like that, especially as a teenager. And I had a cheat day a week ago from yesterday, so last Saturday, not yesterday but last Saturday, because I was supposed to have it the Sunday, but I trained at the gym on Saturday, so I'd rather have it on the day I trained, and because I was also with my sister. I use quotation marks because she's not really my sister, but we're real close, and it was her little sister's birthday. And I was just having a good time, eating some hot dogs, eating some cake, some cookies, things like that. Um, just enjoying myself. So, and then, but yeah, and then, so I was like, okay, that counts as my carb up day, and, just gonna go through the week of dieting again, and have I would just actual regular carb up day this coming up weekend. But this week I cut out my carbs at lunch. Like this following week, from 3 weeks out to 2 weeks out, I cut out my carbs at lunch to about 35 grams. So I was only getting about 150 grams of carbs every day. And that is a big shift for me because when I'm bulking, I can get anywhere from 4 to 500 grams of carbs and, stay lean. Like I can stay around, 8, 9% body fat. Sometimes it'll go up to 10 depending on, water and, cheat days, whatever. But usually it's around, anywhere from 8 to 10% body fat, and that's like eating 4 to 500 grams of carbs every single day, along with 100 grams of fat, 150 grams of fat, and like 250, 300 grams of protein. So like, for me, having a lot of carbs is like kind of important because my genetics, I'm like mesomorph mostly. I think I have a little tiny bit of endo, but I think I'm like prominently mesomorph, and mesomorphs are like known are specifically genetically have pretty good metabolisms and pretty good for muscle building, things like that. And like I'm not carb sensitive at all. Well, wait. I'm very carbohydrate tolerant, meaning I can eat a lot of carbs and not gain any fat. Um, Especially since I'm a teenager, the younger you are, the faster your metabolism is. So, and I found myself eating 150 grams of carbs like Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and Wednesday. I was like just dead. Like at lunch, I was just whatever. My girlfriend was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm just like, I like pointed to the food, and then I was just like, "She's like, yeah, is that it? Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah." Just because it sucks. Being a 16-year-old, 200-pound ripped, you know, um, bodybuilder eating only 150 grams of carbs, like that's really, really low. And even though my protein was about 225 and my fats were about 60, I mean, the calories only came out to about 2,000 calories, and that's really low for me, especially since I'm a teenager. So, and then on Wednesday, I found myself cheating, and I had like a straight out pretty much binge session. Like I had cookies, I had chips, I had pizza, I had cupcakes, like everything. And like I called up my one good friend Nafish. You guys seen him in some of my gym videos. Thanks video is 5 minutes already. Well, I'm gonna try to wrap it up, but you see him in some of my gym videos. I called him up and I was just explaining to him that I cheated because like that's what I do sometimes when I cheat. And he didn't because usually he gets mad at me for doing it because he knows that I have to be serious about it. But this time he was just understanding. He was like, that is not a lot of food considering the fact that 200 pounds ripped teenager and I work out 4 times a week hard. So it's like, he's like, that's not a lot, that's not enough food for you, dude. You got to eat more. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. And that's why I ended up cheating. So, we talked about my diet or whatever. He gave me a couple things, not necessarily like things I didn't know, but just telling me some stuff as to what I should be doing. Um, and then, so I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to change up my macros, up my carbs, up my calories, things like that. Um, and then I actually called my girlfriend a little bit after that, and I told her about whatever. She was like, yeah, you got to eat more because, you really are a big guy and you're a teenager, so you got to be a little bit more loose with it and all this stuff. But anyway, so then starting Thursday, I upped my carbs to 250. My fats to 60, my protein still at 225. So basically, I just upped my carbs to 250 instead of 150, and it felt great. I had back day that day, and then that was on Thursday. Friday 250 again. Saturday 250. Well, yesterday 250 again. I was supposed to go to the gym yesterday, but I ended up not being able to. But it's okay. And today's actually carb up day because I'm gonna start doing a carb up day every fourth day instead of once a week. Because I find that if I have it once a week, I start to get really, really lethargic. Like once I hit that like fourth or fifth day, I just get like so dead, and I just like know that I'm getting really, really flat. So I'm gonna start having it every fourth day, so that way I know I'm refeeding myself, getting my metabolism up, everything like that. So today I'm about to go to the gym in like probably like the next 30 minutes or hour, hitting chest and biceps. I get 500 grams of carbs today. People may say that's a lot of carbs, but for me that's just an average like maintenance really. Um, and yeah, so had some drop steps in there today. Uh, what I did notice is that with my dieting so far, being 2 weeks out already, I've done like no cardio. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm a teenager or if I'm just lucky or what, but I've done like no cardio at all, and I'm getting shredded. Like, um, as Louis Marco would say, I'm diced to the socks, and as Z's would say, I'm shredded, bruh. But yeah, I mean, I'm still around, that 197 to 200 pound weight mark, and I'm sitting around anywhere between, 4 to 6% body fat, so around 5% body fat. I think after today, I'm gonna be around like 3 or 4 because the fact of carbing up will make the muscles expand and all that stuff. But yeah, when I hop on stage, I expect to be about 2 or 3. Um, just smooth sailing from here because I'm already lean enough. I have the striations and cuts in my legs, all the lines in there. I have all the veins in my legs. I have all the veins in my arms. I have all the striations in my arms and my shoulders and my chest. Abs are there. 8-pack is there now instead of 6-pack. Christmas tree is there. Everything is there. I just need to keep it this way and make sure I carb up really good for the day of the competition. But anyway, so that's really what I want to talk about, just diet and like, you got to manipulate it according to you, being that I'm going to say it again, 16, 200 and shredded. I got to make sure my diet is according to me and that it's going to keep me going. So, just some advice to throw out there, when things aren't going the way they're supposed to, just reevaluate. If you find yourself being really hungry all the time and, you're trying to lose weight, feed yourself to where you're not hungry, but make sure you're still in a deficit, maybe reevaluate the macros a little bit. Or if you're trying to bulk and, you find yourself hungry, you definitely got to feed yourself, but don't overfeed yourself, because you don't want to folk, as Louis Marco would say, get fat. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope everyone, like I said, is having a good weekend, Memorial Day weekend. I actually get out of school in a week and a half. I have finals starting on Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, not this week, but next week. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And you guys be safe out there. Like this shit, and peace.